Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody please rise. If you have a hat on, please remove your hat. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you everyone for coming. We're going to start, before we get into the regular part of our meeting, we're going to start with the oath of office, the two new members of our volunteer staff. We have Martha Woods Acevedo, who's going to be a member of our Architectural Review Board, and Jeannie Verzabelt. I probably meant set up, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, but that's okay. I'm used to it.
Deputy Mayor,
Yeah.
I would move to open the meeting first.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Can I have a motion to open the meeting?
Motion to open.
Okay, there you go.
Thanks.
Our new village historian, Jeannie has a lot of history for the village, and I'm very excited to have her on board. So I'm going to turn it over to Christine.
No, that you face the camera. Face the camera. Oh, maybe if you go on this side. Come over here on this side. Oh, that's how you get to see. Thank you.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Jeannie Ann Verzabelt,
I, Jean M. Verzabelt,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the constitutions
of the United States
of the United States
and the state of New York,
and the state of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of village historian
of village
to
historian
the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
I have to say that I appreciate the board going beyond the village limits so that I could come on board as the village historian. I had a very good mentor and a very good friend in E.J. McGlaughlin, who left so much historic knowledge. It's his work that I'm able to now fall back on and share with everybody in the village. We have such a rich tapestry of history here that I pray with the comprehensive plan coming forth, we'll be able to hang on to for the next generation. And also, it gives me great pleasure. I was historian for the town of Blooming Grove, but my heart really was in the village. And with the new Facebook page that I created, it's Washingtonville, New York. Thinking, what the heck is the name of it? Something about, I didn't even remember. It came off the top of my head what I would name it, but it was, the past. And I started it last week, and I have over 400 already followers on it. And people are contributing, people who have not lived here but have a resource of information. So things are coming back to the village via this Facebook page, and it gives me such great pleasure to be able to do this. So thank you, board, again for entrusting me in this. And can I share about the signs?
Sure. Right. Chris
So,
is here, right?
The first thing that I had that I wanted to do was have all the historic markers that are in the village. I think there are 3 or 4 of them, to have them repainted, and met with Chris probably back in December. I think it was December we met. So I understand they're off the posts and they're in the works. So thank you, Chris, and your team for getting that underway. I appreciate it. But thank you again. Thank you.
Martha? Okay, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Martha Woods Acevedo,
I, Martha Woods Acevedo,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the constitutions
that I will support the constitutions
of the state of New York
of the state of New York
and the United States,
and the United States,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of an Architectural Review Board member
architectural review board
to
member
the best of my ability.
to my best of my ability.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. And this time, before we get into our agenda items, and I hope everybody's had a chance to review the agenda, we're gonna open it up to public comment. If you have a comment, please stand up. I would prefer if you come to the front of the room, state your name and your address.
All right, I'll go. Well, you gotta hear somebody talk.
That's okay, Paul.
Paul Line, 10 Patriot. I know it was asked in a previous meeting, and maybe Chris is here, Martino. Did they ever find out who did those cuts on Decker Drive? Those 2 cuts across Decker Drive?
Orange and Rockland,
Orange and Rockland did both of them?
Yeah.
And they filled them in?
they ain't done.
They're not done?
I'm not accepting it.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm saying, because the one is a pretty good bump,
Yeah, no.
and the other one's, Orange and Rockland did both of them. Did they notify the village?
Yeah. I'll do
All right.
so.
All right, I know it was asked, and I was just wondering if there was a follow-up.
That's okay, thank you, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
the comment. Anyone else? Seeing no more questions at this time, we're gonna move on to our agenda items. Our first item is an announcement to let everybody know that the Orange County Mobile DMV unit will be here at Village Hall parking lot on Friday, February 23rd at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 to 3:30 p.m. for all your motor vehicle needs except examinations, so you cannot take your learner's permit test or any of those at the location. You can do plate swaps, you can do titles, etc. Next agenda item is just a discussion. People have brought up in the past, and it had been an agenda item at past village boards, about using our sewer plant as a stream of revenue, opening up to private septic companies, septic pumping companies, to use it for dumping household waste. We did have a discussion with our H2O, which runs the sewer plant for us, as well as our village engineer. They both advised against this because of the lack of control over what could be put into our sewer plant. And DEC fines, if something is put in there that doesn't belong in there, start at $25,000 a day. So that has been poo-pooed. At the end, all comments will be at the end, and you can talk, Vinnie. Okay, so we're gonna get into our resolutions. The first one is to amend a resolution adoption regarding amending the village code, chapter 280, taxation, to add Article 5, granting exemptions to volunteer firefighters and ambulance people. And I'm just gonna read the amendment before we vote on it. This is just a housekeeping item. This agenda item has already been approved. However, the mayor voted on it, and he should have abstained. He is entitled to that exemption as a volunteer firefighter. Here goes. Amendment of the resolution of adopting vote, granting exemptions to volunteer firefighters and ambulance workers. Whereas the village board on January 24, 2024 adopted a resolution approving local law 1 of 2024, which included a vote in favor by Mayor DeVinco, and whereas the mayor has since communicated that he prefers to amend his vote to an abstention, since as a member of the volunteer fire department, he would receive a benefit from the enactment, and whereas the village board desires to approve the requested amendment to the mayor's vote. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor's vote on the resolution shall be amended from yea to abstained. It is further resolved that the village clerk is hereby authorized to reflect such an amendment in any village records reflecting such vote. It shall be it further resolved that this resolution shall be effective immediately. Can I have a vote? Can I have a motion? First and second? All in favor? Aye. Okay, our next resolution is to approve Beck Heights and Bonnets celebration for the events committee to be held on Saturday, April 23rd at 2024. We're gonna table this for the time being. All comments will be at the end, Patrice.
This is March, so is it March or April?
March 23rd, 2014. This is gonna be tabled to our next meeting. We would like to have a full board here before we pass this. And we are also reviewing, at this time, the board is reviewing our application fees to help cover the cost of the overtime that it costs us for these events. Our next resolution is to approve a public assembly permit for the 2024 Village Memorial Day Parade with refreshments at Fireman's Memorial Park to follow, to be held on Monday, May 27th from 9 to 2 p.m. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Our next resolution, to approve the food festival and fireworks display public assembly permit submitted by the Washingtonville Events Committee for the Village of Washingtonville to be held on Friday, July 5th, 2024, from 2 p.m. till 9 p.m. Rain date is set for Saturday, July 6th, 2024. This is partially a village-sponsored event as we are responsible for the fireworks on it. Can I have a motion to approve? Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next resolution. To approve the Witchingtonville Before and After Dark Public Assembly Permit submitted by the Washingtonville Events Committee on Saturday, October 12th and October 13th before dark to be held at 11 a.m. through 3 p.m. at El Vernon Allen Park, and after dark to be held from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. located E.J. McLaughlin Square. Rain date is set for Saturday, October 19th in 2024. Again, we're gonna table voting on this as the village board reviews the application fees. Next item up, to declare surplus and of no value to the village, Washingtonville Department of Public Works 38-inch drain pipes. These are excess material that we are selling to recoup some of the cost it was to purchase them. Can I have a motion? Can I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Next up, be it resolved that the village board hereby approves the sexual harassment policy as required by New York State labor law in the form presented to the village board. Can I have a motion? Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is just an abstract to authorize budget transfer and amendments necessary to effect the transfer of funds to pay warrants. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Can I have a second?
Second.
That concludes our agenda items. No public comment.
And I didn't hear a vote on the abstract. I just heard a
Can I
motion.
have
Something.
I thought I did that, I'm sorry. Can I have a motion?
We did the movie just to vote.
Oh, can I have a vote? All in
Aye.
favor?
Aye.
Sorry. Okay, well, can we get any public comment? Can we have, are there any public comments at this time? I know you tried before. Vincent Lang, please stand up and say your name and
Mr.
address
Ryan,
for the
9
record.
Plymouth Rock Court, what controls do the residents have in their house, depending on what they put down the drain? pertaining to the sewer plant opening up.
You're right,
No
there's,
control.
there's no control, however, we can they can pretty much trace back from that sewer plant where it came from. So if a resident puts something down there, the traces will go back to that resident. And then we would have the effect to levy that fine on that resident.
That'd be interesting.
All right, Bull Line, 10 Patriot Lane. Wishenville, 2 days?
That's why it's tabled, because we want a lot more clarification on that.
Did you table, no, you tabled,
We tabled the
tabled
Richard
Van Pipes
DeVille
and
too.
Bonnet.
Both
Oh,
are
Wishenville,
tabled,
okay. I didn't hear you table it. Because it says October, Saturday,
and
October
Sunday, yeah, so we've
Yeah.
tabled that because we wanted more information. And we are also reviewing the fees that we charge for the events, because we want to make sure we cover more of what our expense is. Anyone else?
Vinnie Lang, 9 Plymouth Rock Court. I know we spoke offline about the short-term rentals within the village, that they are right now still legal.
Correct.
Orange County already implements an occupancy tax of 5%. We, obviously, right now, we do have short-term rentals within the village. That's another revenue stream for this village to take part in. I tried to find a comparable village within the New York State that does something like this, and Mount Kisco, the village of Mount Kisco does, they implement a 3% tax. I printed out their E-code if you'd like, to take a look at it. It's something, another revenue stream for this village to look at.
I would
Instead of
absolutely
doing an
love
all-out
that.
ban.
Yeah, please do. If you find some way for us to make money,
We're in.
we're on it. So we have looked at some of the laws, we are looking at changing them. We're waiting, part of it is we have to wait for the comprehensive plan to see how the zoning shakes out. We may wind up with zones where you just can't have it, period.
Paul again, how are we doing on a rental registry?
That law, actually, we found out when we came in, had never been filed and it was written incorrectly. So it's been tabled again, changing anything regarding occupancy until we have our comprehensive plan and our new zoning in place. It's hard to create laws.
Or weren't we putting together a list of rentals within the village?
No,
No?
no, because there's no law passed that requires us to. It was never filed. Anyone else? You wanted to go back to discussion?
No, when you
Yeah,
have questions. we're
I'm
going
just thinking here, so Mike Graziano, 3 Lark Street. So is there any thought about like delivery trucks and stuff, like parking in the village, like say in front of the place where the dog grooming place, right in that area, versus say, I mean, I see delivery trucks in front of the old Spear Printing. They actually pull up onto the sidewalk. We have residents that pull up on the sidewalk there. You've got the inlaid bricks and everything that are just destroyed over time. And I don't know if there's any means to maybe have a place for delivery trucks, whether it's FedEx or one of the larger trucks that are making deliveries in the village. Is there a way that maybe they could come up with something?
I don't think there's an easy solution to that one, to be quite honest. They're delivering to the restaurants over there.
Yeah.
I've seen the Sapphire truck and everything, you know,
Have you seen them on the sidewalks?
well, the sidewalk is private property. That belongs to the buildings over there. The parking lot belongs to the village, so it's not an easy fix. And I can honestly say we can have discussion about it. I don't know if there is a solution. I'm just being honest at this point.
The sidewalks don't belong to the village?
Part of the sidewalks, no, that belongs to the property owner.
In front of Spear Brothers Printing, that belongs to the residents,
The property owner.
property owners.
There's tenants in there, or there was, but that's the property owner. It's the actual parking spaces belong to the village, and when we were putting in the concrete over where we have the picnic tables, we had to put in that drainage, Chris can tell you, to keep, for the sidewalks, because the owners wanted the sidewalks kept free from ice buildup. And again, like I said, I don't have an easy solution on that one. You
Well,
know,
I'm
we
not
want
saying-
our
I'm not
restaurants to
saying-
get their food
I'm
so
not
we can
saying-
go shopping.
I'm not saying we have to have a solution here tonight, I'm just saying it might be something you could think about
It,
to try to come up with an area for trucks to make deliveries.
or give them a
And
time
to
frame that
avoid-
deliveries need to be
to
made.
avoid- To avoid traffic congestion in the village. There's enough, when you got a truck stopping in the middle by the dog grooming place, and you're blocking a lane there, and you got cars coming down Tolman Road, and you got the other thing. If there's a place where maybe they can't park there, maybe they park on 208 somewhere over there, there's, you know.
Mike, this
yeah.
is something that I would like, for the comp committee to address.
Okay,
You know, they are doing the zoning.
that's all,
Right,
for
so
some
it could be
conversation
something
on
that
it,
maybe
that's
they can
all.
brainstorm, we have a phenomenal planner.
That would be great.
And I will bring it up at the next meeting, maybe not the next meeting, because the next meeting is the, workshop.
I like that answer, very good,
But-
thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? Going 3 times? Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everyone, for coming out, I very much appreciate it.